Hey guys, I'm P-Freak. Welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red. Last time we made through Mount Moon and made here to Cerulean City and had a little fight with our rival. In this part, we were going to go to the gym, but then stuff happened. I apologize for being gone for like a week or so. I was trying to get a new computer working, but as it turns out, the computer was deciding not to function properly for us. And during the time, I did have a session recorded of us going to Misty first before doing anything else. But that video did not end up going so well because I lost to Misty simply put. And then I had other file issues. So instead of going straight to Misty, we're going to instead head up here. We're going to do a bit more training because Misty is really, really difficult at this point in the game, even with an electric type on her side. So it's always going to be good to get some nice experience. The issue is she has a fully evolved Pokemon that was really strong, especially in Generation 1. So, but I did learn that there's actually a move that we will learn eventually that will make the fight a bit easier. But it's not on Ret. Ret, surprisingly, is not going to have her time to shine within this next fight. See, she's not even one-shotting freaking Weedles, and she got poisoned before she did. Did we even have any antidotes? I should probably should have checked to make sure we were stocked up on items. Anyway, that all said and done, we are instead going to head up here. There's actually someone we need to talk to. I think Blue mentioned that we need to talk to this guy named Bill. So that's exactly what we're going to head up here to do. Let's switch over to Bun Bun real quick. Actually, I should switch over to Crash if we were following my typical leveling up scenario, but yeah, it's going to be rough. We still have Peck, so... Oh yeah, no, we were fine. That was totally fine. So yeah, we're gonna be heading up to where our rival said that Bill was located. Jesus Christ, why do you have so much? Anyways, what we're on right now is known as the Nugget Bridge. We have to fight a gauntlet of 5 trainers, and if we beat them all, we get a reward at the end. Thankfully, we are able to go into the Pokemon Center in between each trainer, but we cannot get across the bridge without fighting every single trainer. So that's fun. You know, you gotta wonder, do these guys just kind of just sit here on the bridge waiting for someone to walk by? And, I mean, there's not even that big a space for all these battles to go on. That was just, wow. Audio glitch there. It didn't play the jumping sound. Also, if we didn't show what poison does, that's basically what poison is where if you're poisoned, your Pokemon loses 1 HP every few steps outside battle until it gets to 0. Thankfully, they nerfed it in Generation 4, where your Pokemon will always hold on with at least 1 HP. And then they nerfed it later, or well, I guess buff it, I guess is proper. I don't know, they changed it to where it just doesn't do any damage outside battle. But we're not that far into the generations yet. We still have several more to go. Just getting everyone all organized. Also, surprisingly, we won't be getting any new Pokemon this time around. I know, shocker. But basically all we're doing here is just battling all the way until we can get over to Bill's place. So I'm not going to bore you with having to go through every single, trying to commentate over every single battle. I'm just going to speed things up, at least to the Nugget Bridge. So I'll see you guys at the end. Alright, now that we have the Nugget Bridge all completely cleared, we should get our prize. Congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize. A Nugget! Nugget's a nice item if its only purpose is selling, and if you sell it, you get 5,000 Pokédollars. By the way, how would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals specializing in Pokemon. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Why the hell are you trying to recruit a 10-year-old into your mobster business? There has to be some, like... Well, no, I'd say there's some, like, child protection laws or something, but this is Pokemon. We are 10 years old and we're going around fighting and capturing wild animals, so... I guess there's no sort of thing like a child protection law? Whatever. I've always found that weird, sorry. That 10 is supposed to be the minimum age you can be in order to go on a Pokemon adventure. 10. No, like, I get it, you're trying to be relatable to a bunch of younger kids, but it's like, realistically, no 10-year-old is going to have the right mind, the right knowledge or whatever, in order to support themselves in the real world. Thank God there are freaking magical Pokemon around. Then again, the magic could also kill them, so... I don't know. Don't rely on Pokemon to learn your parenting, I guess. I guess we'll keep Red out for now. Red should be... hopefully one-shot this Zubat? Maybe? Nice. Oh, it was crit. That's good. Eventually, we should get to the point where we should be able to one-shot most of these guys, but it's a little rough right now. It's going to be really rough, at least till, I want to say, maybe the 4th or 5th gym. Dear Billy, you'd become a top leader in Team Rocket. Come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let the chance go to waste. Yeah, and get arrested? Thanks. And wait for it. There it is. Rhett fainted. Oh well, luckily we're right next to a hospital. Alright, before we move on, I just remembered while I was training over there that if we go through this house and go to the back, and if we walk around and continuously press A around here, we should find a rare candy. Another one should be useful. This is especially useful if you want to level up your Pokemon a bit more before you go fight Misty, but we're still not going to do so. We're instead going to head up here, and we still have a lot of trainers we need to fight before we head over to Bill's house, unfortunately. This is TM45, Attract. I think that... does that cause infatuation or lower the attack? I'm pretty sure Charm is lowering the attack, and this one will cause infatuation. If it is of the other gender, the foe is made infatuated and unlikely to attack. God, how homophobic. No, we're not going to. Anyways, so yes, we have a lot of trainers we still need to go through before we can actually reach Bill's place. But before we do that, I did not mean to go up. You notice that there's a little dent in the pixels here. We get a Pecha Berry. Pecha Berry restores poison status. Anyways, not all these trainers are required. In fact, we do need to go fight at least one of these hikers in order to get through. So, let's fight you. Just got done from Mount Moon, but I still got gas in the tank. Again, I'm probably going to fight all these guys off screen just before we go fight Misty. And I promise you, we're going to get to Misty in this part. I'm just saving her for the end. And the Chop. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. We still have Peck. Eventually, Bun Bun will get a better move, but the move pool, at least the level up learn set, not that great. Move pools didn't really get very great until Generation 4. That's when move pools started to be a bit better, but we're not there yet, unfortunately. We'll get there, eventually. Maybe after they're Fire Red, but I am going to do something else after this. Poison Sting, our first Poison-type move on a Poison-type at level 18. Makes sense. Let's get rid of Leader for that. I'm going to do something different that's not Pokemon after this. But after that, then we are going back to Pokemon because Pokemon's my favorite game series. Can you blame me? Let's try Double Kick. I could switch over to Crasher. Probably gonna one-shot this thing. Yep, rip. Double Kick seems to be the only move with, like, a certain amount of moves it's supposed to hit. Like, okay, so there's another move in this game called Double Slap. You'd figure Double Slap, it's only supposed to hit two times. No, it can hit up to 5 times. Double Kick seems to be the only one that actually follows what it's supposed to say and only hit twice. it's annoying and yeah. Oh yeah, fun little fact about this route. This was a famous route in Generation 1 for a very specific glitch you could do in order to obtain the mythical Pokemon Mew. Unfortunately, that glitch is not around in this generation because Generation 1 was just really glitchy, so of course there was a bunch of glitches and stuff. And it was this trainer specifically that kind of helped with that. To be honest, with the glitch you could get just about any Pokemon you wanted based on what Pokemon you battled during its execution. Boyfriend's so cool, huh? Yeah, mine's pretty great too. Our anniversary's coming up in a few days actually, and I still don't have anything. I should probably be doing that instead of making videos, but I'll figure something out. He's understandable if I don't get him anything though. I at least remembered. A lot of people, that's an annoying thing about a lot of relationships is that it's this whole joke about forgetting the anniversary and all that. The man forgets the anniversary, and the woman gets all pissy at him for doing so, and yada yada yada. Man has to go try to find a last-minute gift. It's so outdated. I don't know, this is not really the channel for me to be talking about stuff like that, but to be fair, it's my channel, so I get to talk about just about what I want, as long as it follows the YouTube's terms of services and all that stuff. For example, I can't talk about, whoa! But, you know. Wish I could, but I can't. God, did I ever mention how boring I think the Kanto Pokédex is? We're not seeing a huge variety of different Pokemon here. It's just the same poison types, normal types. It's just, okay. I think we're required to fight at least one of you? Yeah. So, I think if we go down to the bottom, we can actually avoid this guy. So, I'm going to make this guy come up here, fight him, and then we'll just sneak through the bottom. If that turns out to be wrong, then I'll just cut out the other fight. Since one of these, this is technically not required, then I guess. But it'll be easier for us because we currently have Crash out in front of us. We're against Hiker, and we should be one-shotting Geodudes and stuff. Unless the Hiker brings out something that surprises us. Fight! This was the move I mentioned earlier that's really going to help us in the next battle. You might be wondering how, but if you know what her last Pokemon is, you could see how. And in case I haven't said it, it's a Water-type gym, so Crash will at least be resistant to most of the stab moves. That's why Rhett would be really good at it, but Rhett, unfortunately, is kind of weak in the form she currently is in now. Pikachu is not that great of a Pokemon. It might be the only Pokemon that everyone who knows about Pokemon might know, but Pikachu is not that great of a Pokemon. I hate to say it to you. I think Raichu is just way better. Hell, I think Eevee, I've already said this before, I'm pretty sure. I think Eevee would be a way better mascot than Pikachu. Everyone loves Eevee so much more. There's more whoa, did not mean to hit that. It's kind of dumb because sometimes I just want to tap the little trigger buttons as stimulus, but no, apparently I'm unable to unless there's some way for me to move that. This guy's name is Knob. I just recently learned what a knob is in British culture, so that's kind of funny. Immaturely funny in a way, but still kind of funny. Okay, so is my theory correct? Yes. Okay, good. Alright. And I think we can avoid this guy. And I think you're the last trainer we have to deal with for now. My friend has many cute Pokemon. I'm so jealous. Cute Pokemon are great and all, but are they strong? I guess I can't really say anything. My favorite Pokemon is literally a turtle in its base form. And Oddish is not what I would call cute in any way, shape, or form. I am sorry. That's not gonna do anything. I should have quick attacked. Yeah. And no paralysis still. I think quick attack just gonna do more damage. Alright, server says. Not very much, but this is boring. I need a good fire type eventually. The issue is that despite how cool they are, sometimes it feels like there are never enough fire types in this game. And then comes the issue of all fire type starters evolving into fighting types, at least for 3 generations in a row. This was the first generation that happened. Now, to be fair, the second one that occurred actually was a really, really, really strong Pokemon that took advantage of the physical specialist of Generation 4. God, you know what? This entire Let's Play is just me talking about how much better the other generations are than Generation 3. Like, I know Generation 3 is a lot of people's favorite Pokemon games. And I will say it definitely did some good stuff for the game series. Why did I Thundershock again? But Generation 3 is just not really high up there for me. I don't really have that many fond memories of it. It's probably because I came in Generation 4, and now granted, Emerald was a game I played after Generation 4. Same thing with Fire Red. That was, of course, after I did some research as a kid, thankfully. But I didn't know about the physical special split till several years later, so... Alright, as long as you're not absorbing, this will go by quicker. So I'm not saying Generation 3 is the worst generation, by far. No, it's not. It's just not one of the best for me. And that's my opinion, nobody asked for it. Anyways, we finally made it here. To Sea Cottage. Bill lives here. That's a weird thing to put on your envelope. Are you Bill? Hiya, I'm Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Billy. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac, as opposed to a true red Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, pal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, who uses joshing nowadays? I screwed up an experiment and got combined with Pokemon. So how about it? Help me out here. Nah, you're living every furry's fantasy. No, don't be so cold. Come on, you gotta help a guy. I'm in deep trouble. What do you say, Chief? Please? Okay. Alright. Wait till I get inside the teleport. When I do, go to my PC and run the cell separation system. Okay, so many questions here. 1, why did you even give us the option if you were going to force us to do it? 2, how do you have this sort of technology? Whatever. You can't be that much older than I am. Jordan initiated the teleporter's cell separator. And with that, we get a human in... Where's the Clefairy? What the hell did you do with the Clefairy? Like, it separated the... So many questions. Yeehaw! Thanks, buddy. I owe you one. So, did you come see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? That's a bummer. I forgot to thank you. Oh, here. Maybe this'll do. Maybe get the SS ticket from Bill. That cruise ship SS Anne is in Vermilion City. I heard there are lots of traders on board, too. They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dues. Why don't you go instead of me? Go on and have a good time. But I don't like social interaction either. Fine, I guess we don't have much of a choice and we have to go off and go to that cruise. But I'm not gonna like it. Alright, with that all said and done, we could potentially try to go fight Misty now. I think we have Rhett all prepped up and we have Bite from Crash. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Now, thankfully, there was an item we grabbed earlier, the Persimberry, that should be able to help us out, because I believe one of her Pokemon has a move that has a chance... No, wait, that's right. They have Water Pulse. Water Pulse has a chance of confusion. It's a very decent Water-type move. Let's see. So, Berry Pouch. I'm going to give this Persimberry to Crash, but we're going to start off with Rhett. Red will help us get through at least the beginning part of the gym. Gym's over here. Alright. Now, technically, at least in Generation 1, you don't have to go to this gym immediately. You just need to talk to Bill, and then after that, you can head on to the next town. But we're going to try to go in actual order. Also, fun little fact, you used to be able to fish in these back in the first generation. Yo, champ of the making, let me give you some advice. Leader Misty is a pro who uses water-type Pokemon. You can drain all their water with grass-type Pokemon, or you might use electric-type Pokemon and zap them. Thanks, I think. None of the trainers in here are actually required. It may look like that once required, but you can just talk to Misty through the side over there. But again, I am going to fight these guys. I'll just cut them out real quick. Alright, I made a quick stop by the Pokemon Center to heal back up, and also stopped by the Pokemon shop in order to go buy some items to hopefully help us out. Anyways, now, with all that said and done, let's give it a shot. Hi, you're a new face. Only those trainers who have a policy about Pokemon can turn pro. What is your approach when you catch a stray Pokemon? My policy is not all out offensive with water-type Pokemon. Not exactly the best idea. Monotype's never been that useful. Kinda brings me to the whole idea of hail being a weather, because the only Pokemon not affected by hail is Ice-type Pokemon, unless they have an ability, but mostly it's the Ice-types that have the abilities that are effective in hail. It's just like, it's not that useful. Anyways, not talking about that again. Misty starts off with a Staryu. Staryu's not too dangerous. We should be able to just KO it with a couple Thunder Shocks. It has Hardened for some god-awful reason, but this should be relatively easy. It's the Pokemon she has after this that I'm kind of afraid of. Staryu's a pure water type, so just any electric type moves or any grass type moves you have. Slam! Interesting. Slam's an alright normal type move, it just has really bad accuracy, so I think I'll actually skip on that. Yes. Not to mention Red is a special attacker. And Starmie, this is what I was afraid of. This is the evolution of Staryu. It's a fully evolved Pokemon that has really high special, and Water Pulse is why I have Perseverance. So we're going to Thunder Wave it to slow it down a bit. As you can see, it outsped Red like no problem. And now I'm just going to do some chip damage with Thunder Shock. Alright, Swift is a move that will never miss, so even if I did double teams there, it would still potentially land. I mean, Swift would still land. I would still get KO'd. So now we have Bite. Starmie is a water psychic type. And with the advent of Generation 2, it added dark types to the game in order to nerf the overpowered psychic type. So now, Bite will have a bit of an easier time. Plus, the Starmie is paralyzed, and Bite has a chance to make the opponent flinch, which means they can't do any action. And just like that, we only had one feint, and this went a whole lot smoother than it did last time. Last time when I recorded this, it was before I took the break, and I tried doing the battle at the beginning of the video, but it's best that I saved it till now in order to actually do it. Wow, you're too much. Alright, you can have the Cascade to show that you beat me. And we got a bunch of money. Nice. Cascade Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders you got in trade. There's more, you can now use Cut anytime, even out of battle. You can cut down small trees to open new pathways. You can also have my favorite TM. We get TM03. TM03 teaches Water Pulse, used on an aquatic Pokemon. An aquatic Pokemon, you say? I think we have just the Pokemon that might like that TM very much. Crash! Bunbud can also learn it, but we're going to give it to Crash. Be a lot stronger than Water Gun. So, Water Gun is 40, Water Pulse has 60. So it takes a while for it to appear. But it'll be a nice change. There we go, and Crash learned Water Pulse. Nice. Hopefully we'll be getting more TMs to help make everyone else a bit stronger. But I think that's going to be it for now. We finally made it up to Bill's place, and then we made it to the second gym. And we got our Cascade Badge. That's going to be it for this part. If you'd like what I do, subscribe to my channel and consider supporting me on Patreon. Follow me on all social media links. All that will be in the description. I'll see you all next time we head over to Vermilion City, where Bill suggested that we head to. I'll see you all then.